If lately you've been lying awake at 3 a.m. with this quiet nagging that you can't quite name, something around your worth, your money, your body, whether you're even enough anymore, is asking for your attention. What you're feeling is not a midlife crisis, and it is not just perimenopause. There is something that's happening in the sky right now that has a name. And once you understand it, this whole season of your life starts to make a different kind of sense. So let me tell you what's actually going on. Right now, a point in astrology called Chiron has moved into the sign of Taurus. Chiron is what we call the wounded healer. And in your chart, it marks the spot where you have always felt on some level not enough. And this isn't the kind of thing you talk about at parties. It's a deep, quiet wound, the one that you've spent a lot of your life managing, hiding, or overcompensating for. And for some of us, until we hit midlife, we don't even realize that it's there. Taurus is about worth, and it rules your body, it rules money, your security, your values. It's that deep human need to feel safe, to feel like you have enough, and like you are enough. So when you put that together, you've got Chiron and Taurus, the wounded healer that moves into your house of worth. So, what this means for all of us together is that the next several years are going to surface our stuff around value, around money, around our bodies, around feeling secure in our own skin. And it's a reckoning with your self worth. And I'll be honest with you, it can be tough, but it's here to heal something that's been sitting under the surface for a very long time. Chiron just dipped into Taurus on June 19th, 2026. But this first pass is just a preview. Think of it like the trailer for what's to come. In September, it backs up. It retrogrades right back into Aries, which is where it's been since 2018. And it doesn't fully commit to Taurus until April of 2027. And then it's going to stay there doing this kind of work all the way through 2033. So, why does this matter to you right now? Because this preview window, these few weeks that Chiron has moved into Taurus, is your heads up. It's the sky showing you a glimpse of the theme so you can start to notice it. So, what's surfacing for you right now around your worth, around your money, around your body? Whatever is bubbling up in these weeks, pay attention to it because that's the exact work that gets really deep next year in 2027. You're getting a head start. But here's the thing. This doesn't land the same way for everybody because Taurus lives in a different part of everyone's chart. We call those parts houses. And the house where Taurus sits in your chart is the area of your life where this whole transit is going to do its work. Stay with me. I know that can sound complicated. For one woman, this work comes up around her career. For another, it's her marriage. For another, it's her health or her home. For others, it's a sense of belonging. It's the same transit, 12 different front doors because there's 12 houses in your birth chart. So in a second, I'm going to walk you through all 12 and you're going to feel the one that's yours. You're going to intuitively know it. And if you don't, I have another video that I'm going to link right here that shows you how to pull your chart, your birth chart, and how to find what house Taurus sits in for you. So if you don't know, you can click on that after you finish watching this one and see if I'm right. See if you're right. Test your intuition here when I tell you how it feels through each of the houses. Okay, so here's how the wound of worth shows up, house by house. Listen for yours. First house, this is going to land in your identity and in your body. The ache that you're not enough just as you are. The healing here is self-acceptance that you don't have to earn from any outside source. Second house, this is the home base for Taurus. So it hits pretty directly when Chiron is also in Taurus. So your money, your income, what you own, your plain sense of self-worth, that old story that you have to earn your way into mattering. The work is building a value that is not tied to a number. Third house, that's your voice and your mind. The fear that what you think, what you say doesn't carry any weight. The healing is finding your voice and trusting it. Fourth house, that's your home and family, your roots. The worth stories here are things that you inherited around money, whether you were safe, whether you were enough. This is about building a foundation that finally feels safe. Your fifth house, this is your creativity, your joy, your pleasure, your children, whether you're allowed to take up space and just simply enjoy your life. The healing is permission to express yourself and actually enjoy yourself. Sixth house, this is your health, your routines, your daily work. This is worth measured by how useful you are, how much you get done, overgiving until your body taps out. The work is well being that isn't earned through exhaustion. Seventh house, this is your partnerships, your value inside of a relationship, whether you have to earn love, whether you disappear inside of a we, right? The healing is relationships where you don't have to shrink yourself or adapt to the other person to be loved. Eighth house, this is intimacy, shared money. This is deep stuff here. So, this is security when your resources and your heart are tangled up with someone else's. This one's about depth, it's about trust and real change. Ninth house is your beliefs, your wisdom, and what it all means, whether you're enough to claim what you know, to have your own truth. The healing is expanding into your own perspective and trusting it. 10th house, this is your career, your reputation, your legacy, worth as achievement. That midlife question that many of us have, what have I actually built and does it count? The work here is defining success on your own terms. The 11th house, community, friendships, belonging, whether you matter to your people or you're just standing right outside the circle. The healing is finding your authentic people. They are out there. 12th house, this is the hidden one. This is a sense of unworthiness that runs deep. It's quiet. This healing is about the fears that you can't quite see and coming fully home to yourself. Now, here's why this hits us, women in midlife, so much harder than it hits everyone else. Because for so many of us, this transit is landing right on top of our Chiron return. That once in a lifetime moment around 49, 50, 51, when Chiron comes back to exactly where it was the day that you were born. And everything we've carried for all of these years of our lives rises up to be healed. It's landing while our bodies are changing without our permissions, right? In perimenopause, menopause. It's landing right when midlife was already asking us the big questions. So it feels like a lot is surfacing all at one time. So you are not imagining it. You are not having a midlife crisis. This is the reckoning with worth that so many of us never got to have. So embrace it. Don't believe the tropes that say, women in midlife get bitter and they get angry or whatever. You're supposed to get angry. Angry is very important, right? To get to the root of the things that you've been carrying up to this point. Your Chiron return helps to, and menopause and biologically helps to get you to a place where you become more yourself than you ever have been. Now, this transit is the collective version of something deeply personal. Your Chiron, the wound that you were born with specifically, has its own sign and its own house. And that's the map I really want you to have. I want you to be able to look at this individually for yourself so that you get the most out of it. So I made you something and it is free. It's called the Midlife Ascension Map, and it walks you through how to find your own Chiron, your sign, your house, your specific wound, and the gift that's hiding inside it once you heal it and how to heal it. So if this video stirred something in you, that guide is your next step. The link is in the description of the video below and it's pinned in the comments. So find your Taurus house while you're in there and then come back to this channel because I'm going to be walking through each of the 12 houses in its own video, one at a time, so you can go really deep on your specific house. You do not have to walk this path alone. We can rise through it together. I'll see you in the next one.